eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight.
Hey, what's up guys, my name is Peter aka Styler and welcome to my zentech channel. If you're new then please subscribe and check out the rest of my videos. In this video I'm unboxing and having a first look at the Stone HS710 foldable drone. It features GPS, Wi-Fi, Brushless Motors, 2.5 and 4K adjustable camera, 2 speed modes, follow me, point of interest, auto return to home, headless mode and a live range up to around 300 meters. It is of course CE and FCC certified and can be ordered on Amazon. So it comes in a well-made and stylish black carrying bag, and inside we find the foldable drone with all the necessary equipment. And up here we also have some extras, like some extra propellers and a screwdriver, 2 USB-C charging cables, cautions of battery, which contains info on how to treat the batteries and what you need to be aware of. And of course the instructions, user manual on how to use the drone. Included are 2 batteries, which each gives a flight time on about 23 minutes. And in the bottom we find some LEDs, which shows remaining battery level plus a power button. So this you need to remove before using it. That's just some kind of protection. And here we see the charging port for the USB Type-C. Next we have a mini controller with a small and simple display. The antennas must be folded up like this. And then we have buttons for return to home, auto takeoff, the control sticks, lock/unlock button and a power switch. On the back you can flip these down. They are just there to provide a better grip to the controller. On the top we have a scroll wheel which let you remote control the angle of the camera. We have a photo/camera record button plus a button for low and high speed. On the right we also find an on-off button for the GPS, as this drone can be used with GPS or just visual positioning. And on the back a lid for 2 AA batteries which are not included. On the top there is also a hidden holder, and this is for a smartphone, as this drone can operate with or without a special smartphone app. Okay, so let's now power on the controller. And as you here can see, the mini display is just monochrome and extremely simple, as this just needs to show the user some basic information. So more to the app later in the video. Let's now move on to the drone. So as you here can see, it is folded, and that way it does almost not take up any space. Let me just remove the batteries and let's unfold it completely.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.
So that's it, and here you see all the propellers. It is using Brushless Motors, and the propellers can be changed if this should be damaged. Overall it is a pretty cool looking mini drone, very similar to the DJI Mini SE. And on the front we find the 2.5/4K camera with 110 degrees FOV, which is fixed in a kind of soft suspension. The camera goes up and down. Let's just try to adjust it here manually. But it can of course also be electronic adjusted through the mini controller, which is pretty nice. On the side we find a microSD card slot, and this is for recorded videos and photos. Important here is to use a class 10 speed card, as the videos in 4K can get really big. So next up let's insert one of the batteries. Hold the power button down until all LEDs are on, and hold again to turn it off. The LEDs also indicate its power level. So while the drone and controller is turned on, you need to calibrate the drone. To activate calibration mode, first put both control sticks at the same time down to the right lower corner, and a compass symbol will begin to flash on the controller's display. Then rotate the drone level clockwise 3 times, and also 3 times face up. After that is done, the LEDs on the drone should stay on solid instead of flashing. And now to the Holystone smartphone app. First you need to connect the phone over Wi-Fi with the drone to establish connection. When done, you will see the camera picture on the phone. Down in the left corner we have Google Maps, which is using the GPS. Then we have the features, Follow Me, Point of Interest and Headless Mode. For the image you can turn on 3D and also, if needed, flip it 180 degrees, while zooming is done down here. In the settings you can switch between meters and feet and turn off beginner mode, plus adjust the distance, etc. Then we have sensor status if you want to recalibrate it. We have the camera, where you can switch between 2.5K with up to 60 frames per second and 4K with up to 30 frames per second, plus format the microSD card if needed. The image transmission is good, with a very small but noticeable delay. All photos and videos can be watched afterwards in the local gallery. And last, there are also some built-in tutorials that you can try out. And that's basically it. So I'm no real drone expert, I mainly test this for fun, and here you now see some real footage I made with off and with the drone. While moving it does have some wobble, but at least photos are always good and sharp. And if you're not satisfied with the built-in camera, I did see some on the net who also attached another camera to it, like for example an Insta360 Go, so that's indeed possible. The drone also has an automatic return to home. This is activated whenever the battery gets low on power or it loses connection with the controller. Alright, now to my final thoughts of the Stone HS710 foldable drone. This drone is amazing and extremely easy to fly, and has some nice features built in like GPS, return to home, 2.5/4K movable camera, follow me, point of interest, headless mode and much more. The drone is stable, made in a good quality and has a pretty long flight time. Drawbacks are that the camera has no electronic image stabilization, so videos will have a lot of wobble while moving, so it's not the best for videos, while photos however turns out good without distortion. The DJI Mini SE is better, but also almost twice the price of this one, so if you're on a tight budget, then the HS710 is definitely a good alternative, because it gets really close. So that's it. Please remember to subscribe and like, and comment below if you have questions. Thanks for watching, seeing you next time.